Hello. I'm just eating right now. It's currently 10 p.m. But I'm having my dinner. Dinner. I actually woke up kind of early today because usually when I wake up, it's usually like okay, don't laugh at me, but it's usually like 7 p.m. Because I usually go to bed at like fucking like 12 p.m. So I like wake up at 7. 12 p.m. meaning, I mean, it's like 12 in the afternoon. I don't know what that is, but it's something. It's like before 1 p.m. So 12 a.m. p.m. I don't know. But that's when I go to bed usually, and then I'll wake up at like 7 8. So this is early for me. I actually woke up today at like 1 p.m. Which isn't horrible because that's when I usually would go to bed. So um some stuff in my teeth. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's just but I kind of want to talk about some of the things that in American culture that I find very interesting, despite living here for I mean majority of my life. I came here when I was 3, and I'm 19 now, so I've lived here for like 16 years, right? And there's still a lot of things that like perplexes me, even though like my family like participates in them. Well, some of them, not all of them, but one of the things that like always fascinated me was like bulk buying culture. I never understood that. I didn't understand um Black Friday. I didn't understand Costco. I didn't understand Sam's Club. I didn't understand how you were able to I didn't understand that like these big items, how you could buy these big items, right? It didn't make sense to me because every time I went into a Sam's Club with my parents, I'm like, I cannot believe how much this shit like costs. Because at the time, I didn't know like what money was, right? I didn't have a concept of what money was. So when I went in there, I assumed that everything was so expensive, and I was always freaked out every time we went in because I'm like, I don't know if we can afford all of this, because like every time my mom would ask me what I wanted in there, I didn't tell her anything because I was so afraid to like be like, oh, I want this, because like, well, first of all, it's so much, right? Like when she asked me what I wanted, it usually is stuff that we would keep for a very long time, right? um but my fucking like dumbass brain couldn't wrap my head around the fact that like this is bulk buying. It's like you, I don't know how to explain this, but like bulk buying, it's cheaper in the long run because you're bulk buying. I don't know. Like I said, it still perplexes me, so I'm not sure how to explain it. But I understand how it works now, especially during like pandemic times, and like how like a lot of things in the like the grocery stores are a lot like more expensive, and it's probably a lot more economical. Not economical, but more like um it's like less expensive to like just buy everything and just stock it up and stuff like that. I understand that, but I just don't understand like American culture and like, cause okay, I'm not. I was stalking on the Costco Reddit because I was like, I wanna see what these people are talking about, because I like looking at Reddit when I want to go snooping, right? And I was looking on the Costco Reddit, and I saw someone post like, what did they post? They were like, is it sad that I like to go to Costco on my days off when I don't know what to do? And I'm like, a little bit. A little bit. Like sometimes for me, I do that with like Target or something. Whenever I don't know what to do, I'm just like, oh, I guess I can go to a Target and see what's up in there. But like I don't make it like a habit. Like probably haven't been to like a Target in like a couple of months. I lied. I was there last week with my cousin. I forgot, but like actually like genuinely like wandering around and actually like absorbing in a Target, like I haven't done that in months, right? I go in for like 5 minutes, get what I need, and leave. I don't do that dilly dallying like anymore. But when I was just bored as shit, I would do that with Target. So I understand that with like department stores like that, but when it comes to like a Costco, like I feel like I would have to like plan my day around a Costco trip. If that makes sense. I feel like there's just so much that goes in a Costco, like that would like drain me for a week. Like my social interaction, like I can only handle so much, right? And I feel like a trip to Costco would literally like overwhelm me so horribly that like I would not be able to leave my house for like a week. I don't know how my mom does it bi-weekly, but like if I had to do that, I think I would die. But then again, she only buys like Coke for me, and that's basically all she buys for me, and like chips. But other than that, I don't understand how people like going to like really spacious places like that. Like, I'm not saying that as like a diss, obviously, right? Like, if you're accustomed to that like feeling of just walking into a fucking Costco with them big ass carts, then so be it. But I am not a cart person. Whenever I go to like a grocery store, I grab a basket, or I fucking just shove everything up in my hands and just hope the gods I don't drop anything. Because if I drop something, that means I gotta buy it. Like, that's on my conscience, right? Like, the second I drop something, I gotta fucking buy it. And that's just how it is. So I don't know how people are able to kind of like live in a Costco. Like, I've been meaning to go to one, but I just haven't built up the courage. I've been in a Sam's Club once or twice, but like when it comes to like a Costco, have never been. I've seen the outside of it. It looks terrifying. And I've seen images. It looks terrifying. I assume it's kind of like a Sam's Club where like there's like big ass shelves of everything and stuff like that. But I've never been in there, and I was planning on doing so like a couple of months ago. Like, my mom even got me like gift cards to go in because I don't have a membership. My mom does. And I was planning on going in there, and then I was like, and then I just scared myself out of it, dude. I made so many excuses to my mom. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna go today because it's like kind of snowing outside, and I don't really want to die. Like, that's how badly I do want to go into Costco, but like I don't at the same time, you know? Like, I don't know what it is. Look, I'm just like, I don't know if I don't know, because like, first of all, you have those big ass carts, and I told you, I'm a basket girl. I'm a hand holder girl, bro. I'm not a cart girl. Every time someone makes me push a cart, I literally get in the worst mood because I'm like, what do you think I am, man? A fucking slave? And this shit pisses me right the fuck off. And then that's what I'm kind of like, generally, I believe in women's rights, right? I believe that women should be equal to men, but when it comes to pushing a cart, I feel like that is a man's job. That is not for my delicate self to do. My mom, I think she was trying to make like that crispy like pork stuff, but I think she kind of failed at it, so it's just kind of. Oh yeah, I probably should show you guys what I mean. Okay, so this is Nook Mum that I've devoured. This was a thing of rice that I devoured. And then this on the side right here is my homemade kimchi. I made it so fucking spicy. I put like 3 cups of gochu, whatever the fuck in there, gochujang. And oh my god, that shit, not gochujang, it's like the chili pepper flakes. I don't think that's gochujang. I think gochujang is like the paste. But I put the chili flakes in there, man. And oh my god, that shit blew me out of the fucking water. That shit is spicy. Oh my god, hold on. Lord almighty. But anyways, like I said, Costco just scares the fuck out of me. It's insane. But like, I really do want to go in there just to see what is happening, because I don't know, I'm curious. Because I don't know, I just want to see what products they have, because I do, whenever I make my mom go Costco shopping, I used to just look on the website, to be honest with you, but I know there's more stuff in person. I just want to see what's in person, because the website doesn't have everything. But yes, Costco is one of those things that I can't really wrap my head around. It's kind of like quantum physics. I understand what it is, but at the same time, I don't understand what it is. That makes sense? What else? It's a Black Friday, right? Yeah, I don't really understand Black Friday. I don't know what it is about, things on sale that makes people go crazy. You guys did not just see that. like I don't know what it is about like sales that make people crazy. Like I said, I'm not like judging people for liking sales, man. Because the first thing I go to any store is the fucking clearance section. Okay, so I like a good sale too. But like, I remember like watching that stuff on like television and like being like oh my god, bro. Like I remember asking my mom. I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?" I didn't say what the fuck, but I was like, "What are they doing?" She's like, "I think it's like a sale," and I'm like, "The fuck?" And like the only times I've ever participated in was like a couple of years ago, and like the sales weren't even that good. Like it's not something that I would kill someone over. Like the stories that I've heard of people getting like trampled, and like the videos that I've seen, and I'm like you guys are gonna kill somebody. Like consumerism like scares the fuck out of me, bro. Like you guys, okay. This is one of like my most favorite things to talk about, and I'm gonna say it right here. I think we should bring back the bartering system. I think that we should all become specialized in something and start just selling that shit. But instead of selling it for money, we sell it for services. It's not like prostitution where you're selling your body, but you're like selling like the things that you make. Okay, so if you make like coochie juice, you can sell that shit. I don't know, like maybe someone on the market might want it. I don't think I want it. It probably tastes like kombucha, and I fucking hate kombucha because that shit is just so yeasty and alcoholic, man. So you keep that coochie juice to yourself. But if someone else likes kombucha, man, sell it to them. But I think the bartering system, we should bring that shit back, man. I'll sell like a fucking cow for like 2 bags of rice. Well, I actually wouldn't do that because that's kind of a waste, you know? Because I would probably sell it for like a field of rice rather than just a bag of rice, because at least I know I can like work with the field, you know? And then they can get the cow, you can get the milk, and then then you get the meat. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you gotta like weigh out the consequences, you know? I think I like that. But I guess I just don't understand the concept of consumerism, and just the act of like buying things and like, cause it's just like I can't. Okay, let me just say this. I just can't wrap my head around the idea of constantly just wanting the next new thing and like just like constantly buying things. So that like for me that makes me super anxious because I'm like I feel like if I got sucked up into that, like that's the only thing I can ever think about, and it just and I feel like there's probably I don't know. Like I don't think I've ever fallen into like the consumer trap other than like with like when I'm like I don't know. I thrift a lot. And I guess I sometimes binge buy things, but like I haven't done that in a while. And now I'm trying to be more conscious of what I buy. And like the only thing I ever mass bought in my life was probably just like art supplies. Like I'm looking at this like cart next to me right now, and it's like full of art supplies with like Prismacolors, and there's like Copics and stuff like that, and just a lot of like art supplies and Winsor & Newton shit like that. And that's like the only thing I've ever really bought into like consumerism. Just like buying things and shit like that. That's the only thing that I've like was addicted to buying because I just wanted to accumulate things, you know? But I don't do that anymore, except, oh, I lied. I do. Okay, this is the only one thing that I like splurge on whenever I can, and it's manga. I like buying manga because one, I like to support the artist if I can, and two, I just like pictures, man. I like pictures. I like how they look, and if I want to support the artist, then I will support the artist. And I just like having like a physical copy of something that I like. So that's something I like to do as well. But other than that, I don't really buy a lot of things. Just in general, I don't have a lot of figures. I don't have a lot of jewelry. I don't have a lot of like makeup. I don't really have a lot of that stuff. And it's not that I'm against the idea of buying this stuff, but at the same time I feel like I do want to be more conscious of like what I buy. Like even with my manga, I sometimes do feel guilty for buying it, even though it's like, well, you don't really buy anything else and you're not real, and like I try to like make it make sense, you know. But a lot of the times I see people just like buy, and I'm just like, first of all, I'm jealous because where are you guys getting that fucking money, right? Like where the fuck are you guys getting that money? Like you guys are, but like at the same time I'm like, wow, I don't know, it just psh. But like I said, the culture of Black Friday is just insane to me, and I just don't understand it one bit. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm ever going to understand it. I don't think Black Friday is really a thing anymore. Ever since quarantine happened, I don't think like sales are happening like that. And even before that, like I remember like 2019, 2018, the sales were kind of dookie. So I don't know if Black Friday is really a thing anymore. Because, you know, just cause. um, what's another thing I don't really understand? It all just comes back to consumerism and just the idea of like, um, what's that one word? I can't remember what it's called. Capitalism? Is that what it's called? I just don't understand any of that, just personally. And you guys are probably like, oh, she's commie, she's a socialist. Just like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm just trying to fucking live life and you over here calling me a commie. Like, how dare you call a Viet girl a commie? I do have the manifesto of the communists, where the fuck the dude that wrote that shit. Yeah, I got his book, but I'll be honest with you, I have not read that shit because I left it up in my dorm. So there's that. Do you guys, okay? This is kind of like a weird eating habit that I have. Like, do you guys ever save like your favorite thing for the end of the meal, and then by the time you get to it, it's like super cold, so you don't even want to eat it anymore? Like whenever I eat a meal, I always eat the things that I don't want to eat first, and then I like wait until I finish everything that I don't like first before I eat my main meal. But by the time I get to my main meal, like everything's already cold and I'm already full, and I'm just like, I don't even want this no more. I don't know what that's all about, but like, look at this. It's like all fat. It's not like I'm complaining about it. It's just, actually, I think this is meat. Hold on. I think it's meat. But yeah, my mom, man. I'm not gonna say she's like a horrible cook, man, but she's a cook. I'll tell you that. Same with my dad. Like both of them make like pretty like decent Vietnamese food, but when it comes to anything else, that shit. But that's why I learned how to make my own food, because the minute you learn that your parents can't cook, it's like a sobering moment. And then you just have to pick yourself up by the boots and be like, you can do it yourself. And I'm like, I will do it by myself. Oh, ew. Anyways, peace out.